Every police department has cases they quietly hope time will erase, files stamped, shelved, and forgotten. But some cases refuse to stay buried. They resurface through whispers, late-night conversations, and uneasy glances exchanged between veteran officers. This was one of them. The case had no official nickname, no headline-grabbing moniker. Internally, it was known only by a file number that had been crossed out and rewritten more times than anyone could remember. Every few years, a new detective would stumble upon it and ask the same question: why was this never solved? No one ever gave a straight answer. What made the case unsettling wasn't what was known, it was what wasn't. No clear suspect, no conclusive motive, no ending. It was a mystery that lingered like unfinished business, quietly waiting for someone reckless enough to reopen it. The town of Briar Hollow was the kind of place people forgot existed. One main road, one diner, one police station that closed its front desk at night. Serious crime was rare, and when it happened, it was usually petty and quickly resolved. Residents trusted routines. They trusted familiarity. And most of all, they trusted that nothing truly bad could happen here. That belief shattered one autumn morning. At 6:12 a.m., a call came in from a jogger who had taken the same trail every morning for years. What she found didn't belong there. There were no signs of violence, no struggle, just stillness. The victim had no visible injuries, no obvious cause of death. Personal belongings were neatly arranged beside the body, as if placed deliberately. It didn't make sense, and that was only the beginning. The medical examiner was puzzled. No trauma, no toxins, no indication of foul play that could be proven. The official cause of death was listed as undetermined. Detectives searched for patterns, but there were none. The victim had no known enemies, no risky behavior, no reason to vanish from life overnight. The case stalled almost immediately. 6 months later, another body was found. Different location, different age, same strange details. Once was tragedy, twice was coincidence, 3 times was something else entirely. By the third death, fear crept quietly into Briar Hollow. Detectives noticed the similarities too late. Each victim was discovered in a secluded but familiar location. Each had a personal item placed nearby, and each death occurred within the same narrow time window during the night. There was no forced entry, no witnesses, no alarms raised. It was as if the deaths were scheduled. As rumors spread, pressure mounted. The town demanded answers. The department demanded progress. But progress required evidence, and there was none. The case gained a reputation among officers: unpredictable, unsettling, and impossible to explain. Detective Samuel Hargrove refused to let it go. While others rotated off the case, he stayed. Night after night, he reviewed reports, timelines, and witness statements. He believed the answer was hiding in simple sight. What he didn't realize was how much the case would cost him. Hargrove noticed something others dismissed. Every victim had interacted with the same outreach service months before their deaths. Nothing illegal, nothing suspicious, just a connection no one could explain. When he presented his findings, the response was cold. Coincidence, he was told. Hargrove pushed harder, and doors began closing. Requests denied, files restricted, conversations ended abruptly when he entered the room. The message was clear: stop digging. He didn't. The deaths stopped as suddenly as they began. No arrest was made, no explanation offered. Time passed, fear faded, life returned to normal. Officially, the case went cold. Unofficially, it never left. Years later, Hargrove resigned without explanation. He left town quietly, no farewell, no forwarding address. Some believed he burned out. Others believed he knew too much. Decades later, a cold case unit reopened the investigation. Technology had improved, records were digitized, and something new surfaced:
A report never logged into evidence. Hargrove's final notes. The notes suggested the deaths weren't random or malicious in the traditional sense. They pointed towards belief, justification, a warped sense of mercy. The implications were disturbing. One name appeared repeatedly. No criminal record, no formal accusations, just unanswered questions, and no proof strong enough to act on. Investigators eventually found Hargrove alive, older, frail, but lucid. He confirmed everything. The truth had been known, it was simply buried. Exposing the truth would have shattered trust, institutions would fall, lives would unravel. So the case was silenced, not solved. Families were quietly informed, not everything, just enough. Some found peace, others found anger. Justice never arrived, but understanding did. The case wasn't terrifying because of violence. It was terrifying because everyone involved believed they were doing the right thing, and that made it impossible to stop. The file was closed again, this time for good, but its lesson remained. Some mysteries don't end with arrests, some end with silence, and some refuse to end at all.